Welcome to the Feast of San Gennaro. Every year since 1926, Italian immigrants have been celebrating the patron saint of Naples here in New York City's Little Italy. It's an 11-day event held around the middle of September and attracts over 1 million people. Some people go for the music, some people go for the parades, the games and activities, but most people go for food, and more food. So here are some tips to get the most out of San Gennaro. Tip number 1. Know when to go. San Gennaro can get packed, and I mean taking 15 minutes to go one block. So we suggest avoiding the late evenings, especially Fridays and Saturdays. But if you're limited to evenings, try to go midweek. Tip number 2. Check the schedule. There are events featuring cannoli eating, zeppoli eating, and meatball eating contests. There are also parades, opera nights, and live performances spread around the 11 days. So check their website when planning your trip. Tip number 3. Go hungry. With 7 blocks to fill, there are numerous food stalls featuring old-style sausage and peppers, deep-fried mozzarella balls, seafood, pizza, pasta, antipasta, and we can't forget all the kebabs. And in 2019, we saw more ethnic foods such as Mexican street corn. Prices range from a low $5 up to $20, so bring cash. For the best sausage and peppers, we recommend Lucy's Sausage Stand. You can't miss them. The booth is decorated with hot red and green peppers and garlic hanging from the stand. Tip number 4. Where to eat. While the street food can be enticing, don't forget that Mulberry Street is lined with some of the best Italian restaurants in Manhattan. Many of them take over the sidewalk, bringing over the feel of Naples to Lower Manhattan. We recommend Il Cortile at 125 Mulberry Street. In addition to amazing Italian food, they also have an outdoor garden area in the back that you can dine in. Tip number 5. Dessert. The sugary goodness at San Gennaro is so popular that it deserves its own tip. Be prepared for anything deep-fried, but the popular items are deep-fried Oreos and zeppolis covered in powdered sugar. We recommend Sophia's for anything fried, but you also want to save room for cannolis, gelato, funnel cake, and the now famous cronut, though not the original. Prices can differ, so we suggest walking the entire festival before picking a vendor. Which leads us to the final tip. Be prepared to walk the entire festival to experience it all. So far, we have only talked about the food and desserts, but we have not touched on all the different merchants selling clothing, bags, trinkets, cigars, souvenirs, carnival games, and rides. And all the shops that line Little Italy open for business. So you'll want to walk the 7 blocks on Mulberry Street between Canal and Houston up and down once or twice before finally pulling the trigger on what you want to enjoy. So these are our tips for surviving San Gennaro. Feel free to share your tips and recommendations in the comments, and check out San Gennaro in 2020. Thanks for watching.